What up, peoples? Alfre YAYEGO. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, when your cousin tells you that he has a plan, don't listen to him. When I was 16, my parents decided me to gift me a freaking car. And not like those kids that used to be on that MTV show Sweet 16. I got an old gray little Toyota Starlet. But I didn't care, my dude. I was freaking happy. And this car was all mine. Well, it was mine in the sense that it was there, parked at my house. And my parents told me it was mine because I really wasn't allowed to drive it yet. Just because I still wasn't old enough to drive. What? I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. But my parents did let me take it out sometimes. But only if my cousin, who was 18 at the time, was driving it. But I got to sit in the passenger seat. Yay! Yeah. But little did my parents know that from time to time, my cousin will let me drive the car. With him sitting in the passenger seat, of course. But I guess if my parents watch my videos, they know now. And of course my parents watch all my videos. I got the most supportive parents in the whole freaking world, my dude. So to them I want to say, hi mom and dad. Sorry, I guess. Love you. So one Friday night, me and my cousin decided that we were gonna go out into the city to have some fun. On this night, my cousin told me that he was planning on partying and getting freaking drunk. So I had to drive the car. And don't worry, like I said, he was already 18 at the time and that's a legal drinking age in Bonaire. So we ain't breaking any laws except me driving without a license. But oh well. Now, even though I did want to drive my car, I really didn't want to go along with this plan of his. Because sometime before that, we already executed such a plan and it failed miserably. At least for me it did. How, you ask? Well, another time that me and my cousin went out and he decided to have the bright idea that he was gonna drink more than a fish that fell off the wagon at his bachelor party. And he did. So me seeing him in this almost boneless like jelly state where he couldn't even stand up straight, just to be safe, I had no freaking choice but to take the car keys from him and drive. Cause you never drink and drive. PSA. So after the night was done, we got in the freaking car and we were on our way home. I told my cousin to stay over at my house so my mom wouldn't get suspicious and find out that I drove the car that night. But of course, him in his freaking logical drunken state was like, no, 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 no. Take me to my house. I want to go to my house. Take me to my house. My house. So I took him to his house and then I raced home, parked the car, went inside and put the car keys on the kitchen table and went to sleep. Done, right? No, 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 no. Of course not. Come on. My mama woke up and looked outside and saw the parked car in front of the house and I was home but my cousin wasn't. Only because my mom was curious to hear the freaking answer I was gonna come up with, she asked me, Alfre, where's your cousin? So in this moment I started to think really hard and I gave her the smartest answer that I could think of in that moment. I don't know. After hearing this, she took off the belt and she grounded me like Mike Tyson grounds his opponents in the ring. Yeah. But I told her that my cousin is safe at his house, that the car is safe, and that I was safe. But in this moment, parents don't really care if you're safe. At least not in that exact moment. All they care about in that moment is if you listen to what they told you and you followed it to the last freaking word. And then after that, they're gonna worry about if you're safe or not. So now you know why I wasn't freaking thrilled that my cousin was having the same freaking idea again? It felt too much like deja vu. I mean, I could already feel the grounding coming on. Nah, my dude. So on this Friday night, my cousin came over to my house to get me so we can go out. He got the keys from my mom, we jumped in the car, and we were off. But as soon as we turned the corner, he stopped the car, he got off, and we switched positions. That sounds kind of wrong. He got in the passenger seat and I got in the driver's seat so I can drive the car. What were y'all thinking about? Get your minds out the gutter, you naughty, naughty people, you. Damn. We got to the city safe, I parked the car, and the night could finally begin. And exactly like the other freaking time, my cousin drank more than a drowning fish. After the night of fun was done and we were headed to the car, we came across a friend of ours and he asked us to drop him off at his house. And I said, why not? I was gonna get grounded anyway. But here's when something really messed up happened. When we got to the parking lot, I was noticing that I wasn't really noticing the car. So even though I knew I parked it where I parked it, we decided to look around and we looked and looked and looked, but Nothing. Somebody had stolen my freaking car. And that friend of ours that we came across that night that asked us to drop him off at his house, of course, being the good friend that he is, he started freaking laughing at us and laughing and just walked off. Great friend. In this moment, my dude, I was having a freaking out-of-body experience, which in actuality was kind of good because I didn't really want to be in that body when my mom found out what happened and decided to ground me. Nah, my dude. So we had no other choice than to just walk home, go to bed, get some sleep, and try to explain this to my parents in the morning. The next day, my mom woke up with a face of content because we finally listened to her. Because my cousin dropped me off at home and took the car to his house. Or so she thought. So even though I was fearing the grounding that was coming my way, I decided to come clean and tell her everything that happened the night before. But crazy enough, my mom got more mad at me that I drove the car than at the fact that the car was stolen. But don't worry, I didn't get grounded this time. So we went to the police station, told them what happened, and like a couple of hours after we left there, they called my mom up and they told her that they found the car. I was freaking happy, my dude. They told my mom that they found the car behind the school, that it was okay, nothing was missing, that it was just probably some kids that took it out for a joyride or something. So there it was. The car was just there, nothing was missing. Nothing was taken. I mean, there wasn't anything to take in the first place. So we just went, got the car, and headed home again. Done. Finally. But how did the car get stolen in the first place, you might ask? Well, when the police found the car, guess what? The freaking car keys were still in the freaking ignition. Yeah. When my cousin and I went to the city and I parked the car, I just got out and left the freaking car unlocked and the freaking car keys in the freaking ignition. Dumbass. I didn't really want to drive anymore after that. I guess that's why I waited so long to get my driver's license. When your cousin tells you that he has a plan, don't listen to him, because he's gonna get you freaking grounded. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.